instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Point it right.
Mayfield down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He is going to find Hill here and pass the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Let's go now.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Baker Mayfield, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Room here to run. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Hurts throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Eluding the pressure right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
From the gun to give to Henderson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts going to take this himself. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now back to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From the 6. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield off the play fake. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it. A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hey, alert 33.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Mayfield looks to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mayfield on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here comes Berrios. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. That's taken in by Henderson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Higbee, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Henderson running straight ahead, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
19 On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We have played 3 quarters. On 1st down, Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On the handoff, Henderson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jelani Woods from 6 yards away. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Going up top. And that will will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Hurts fumbles it, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Packers are right back in this football game. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Touchdown, Packers! Adam Troutman from 13 yards out. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Gardner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Chris Olave, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mayfield. Open man, that's Renfro. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And again, it's Mayfield. He goes back to who else? It's Hill. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run with Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Mayfield. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mayfield to throw. It's complete, and he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, we're 33.
Now Mayfield. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the first down. The 24 seconds remaining. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Baker. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Mayfield. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, this one probably was fun down to the very end. They got the points late before the whistle, then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side.